guys, this is Dylan from TCD here. Today we're just gonna kind of talk about some future stuff with White and Magic. I kind of want to talk about this article I saw, and they basically were saying stuff that they're gonna change for White. Um, so there's a couple things that they said that they're gonna want to change. So White obviously isn't the best color in Magic. It's pretty bad, at least in my opinion. Like, there's a lot of flaws to it, and I don't necessarily play mono white. I have a couple Boros decks though, and they all kind of struggle just because red and white kind of aren't the best colors in Magic for that type of stuff. So here's three ways that they talked about in future sets that White will be getting kind of support in, and like they'll kind of be getting more stuff. So first is going to be Flash. White creatures with Flash provide a number of opportunities within the color. Players can now cast on opponents' turns using mana that have been held on their turn for a comeback trick. Flash also provides instant speed, which White lacks as a color, with the majority of cards getting cast at sorcery speed. So it'll be nice, kind of. It's from what it seems like is going to be more ETB effects for White as well, because they're like it said, it's going to be a yeah, it's going to be using your opponent's turn to be casting stuff, and like yeah, it's just going to be nice to be summoning nice creatures, but I feel like it's going to have some more ETB stuff for these combat tricks, as they said. Next is card draw. Card draw is rarely seen in the color white, and white needs more card draw, according to Verheyen. The design team created three unique ways that white will utilize card draw in the future. First is symmetric draw. I can't speak. Players and opponents draw an equal number of cards. The way I kind of see this, as or what I hope at least, is going to be really good for politics. Kind of being like, let's say you and target player both draw two cards. Let's say it's something like that. I think it would be really nice to be able to have something like that, because then you can use politicking, being like, hey, you know what? I'll let you draw some cards as well if you choose not to attack me, stuff like that, which honestly I wouldn't mind. Next is going to be rule setting draw. When an opponent breaks white rules, white gets to draw a card. Honestly, I don't know exactly what this means. My best guess is white likes gaining a lot of life and stuff like that. So maybe when opponents take damage, you'd be getting to draw cards or something in that nature. Like, or when something your opponent does cause you to lose life, maybe you draw cards. And then finally is graveyard draw. Allows players to get back cards back from the graveyard or even their library, which I think one, being able to get cards from your library, really good. Tutors are nice, but from what I've witnessed from my little bit of time playing Magic, is a lot of white's board wipes. They don't protect your creatures. Like for example, blue has Cyclonic Rift and stuff like that, where your field is protected, but your opponent's field aren't. White, it usually just says destroy all creatures or destroy all this. Like, so this is a nice way to kind of get back from those board wipes. You're able to kind of rebuild your field this way. And finally, it's going to be ramp is going to be the final thing that they're changing, which I'm most excited for. Similar to card draw, there is also three unique ways the color white will produce ramp in the future. First is catch-up ramp. This provides a player with land should an opponent have more lands than you, like Keeper of the Accord. So let's open up Keeper of the Accord. Keeper of the Accord, the ability that they're referencing is the bottom one. At the beginning of each opponent's end step, if that player controls more lands than you may search your library for a basic plains card and put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library, which I think is really nice. Another one that came to mind was kind of like land tax. Land tax lets you search for like three and add them to your hand, but I feel like that's a similar card. Another one is a Suntain effect. This allows cards in white the ability to reanimate lands. So I don't like land destruction. I play EDH. Um, I feel like that just doesn't like let the game be fun, and so like this kind of supports that, which is kind of sad in my opinion at least. So like you can use a card like Armageddon, wipe all lands, and then Sun Titan effect to kind of just start reanimating lands, so you're not hurt as much. Which I mean, like it's a good strategy to destroy lands because if your opponents can't have mana, they can't play any cards. It's just I play Commander, and from what I'm seeing and experienced, Commander is just really supposed to be fun and like kind of be all. I mean, I know there's competitive Commander, but it's supposed to be a lot more laid back. Finally, is treasure production. Seen in several sets via multiple colors, treasure tokens have a future in the color white. So that's another thing I like because it also helps with white being part of a multicolored deck. So like if you're playing Boros, you're now able to make treasures. So if you're short on red mana and you're only drawing your planes, you can still use your mana ramping from white to produce red mana or produce other colors if you're playing different things like Azorius and stuff like that. So I'm kind of excited to see what they make for this. But from what this says, it says many of the changes to white are in the works and may not be seen within Magic the Gathering's 2020 sets. So the next scheduled set to release this year is Strixhaven School of Mages. So I'm hoping that this actually will be in Strixhaven because Strixhaven does have some white colored decks. So I hope that this is going to be the start of more white support. But this has been Dylan from TCD talking about some new uh, white, I guess, I don't know, changes. Yeah, more white changes that are coming in the future. Hope you guys have a nice day. Peace out.